Professor Sadhu Rangarajan is no stranger to South Africa. Sadhuji has forged close ties with many Hindu organizations and devotees in the country as he practically imparts ancient wisdom and philosophy. The Sadhana team was privileged to hold audience with the respected professor at his Bharatamata Mandir in Bangalore, India.
In our Hindu way of life, we said that the ultimate reality is a nameless, formless Brahman. It has two parts, the Purusha and the Prakriti. The Purusha is energy, that is Ra, Shiva. Prakriti is Shakti, Mother Nature. What we call as Hinduism, it is not a religion. Religion is only an infinitesimal part of Hinduism. There are so many ways of worship performed by people belonging to different sections of the Hindu society. If man has to elevate himself to a higher realm, he has to observe these values of life. And these values of life sprang up during the period of the Vedas. And the whole world knows that the first and foremost human literature that came into existence, it is Vedas. Prior to the Vedas, there is no text, no religious text or no scripture, nothing at all. There are Vaishnavites, Shaivites, Shaktas, Buddhas, Ganapatyas, Sikhs, Jains, so many sects, so many forms of worship. They are all infinitesimal part of Hinduism. The main body of Hinduism is the values of life. Our great Vedic rishis said, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, speak the truth, do the righteous things, don't harm any creature, ahimsa paramo dharma. These are values of life common for the entire mankind. Whether you live in America or Africa or Europe or Australia, it makes no difference. Today we are living in a scientific world. Science and technology are growing. In Geneva, there is the Central Institute of Nuclear Research. When you enter into that institute in Geneva, CERT, they call CERT, the first thing that attracts your attention is the dancing Shiva. If you ask the scientists, what has got dancing Shiva to do with nuclear physics and Higgs boson? They say that this dance of Shiva, according to ancient Hindu scriptures, it symbolically represents the movement of proton, neutron, electron, etc. Ether, air, fire, water, earth, these are all evolutes out of the movement of proton, neutron, electron, that is symbolically represented in Shiva. From out of this physical existence, we have to go into the supramental existence and seek our identity with that supreme consciousness force which manifests right from the atom to the entire universe. So we have to seek our identity with that ultimate reality. That is the purpose of human life.